Hello Gemini, welcome to March 2016. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a video for Gemini about March 2016. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and we'll get right into March 2016 for Gemini. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. So Queen of Coins and Knight of Coins are the first two cards. Another Coins card. Looks like the first part of the month is going to be centered around either financial matters for you, Gemini, or things related to the physical world. Coins energy represents things that are in the material. It can represent values, but often it represents money, things that you own, possessions, assets, that sort of thing. So I see what the first interpretation that I have of these four cards that are happening at the beginning of March for you is that you need to recognize your own inherent value and your own unique place in the universe. Star is a card that's all about hope, and it's a card that she is naked, so it's her being in full self-acceptance of herself, and she's got one foot in the water element, which is the emotional world, and one foot on the earth, which is all about being grounded. So, and there's a nice balance there between being grounded and acknowledging one's emotions. And then she's surrounded by all of these elements, you know, the flower, the bird, the star, the tree, so many things that are naturally occurring and that give the world beauty and richness, and she is part of that as well, and that acceptance creates a lot of hope and radiance and realizing your place in the universe. The reason I say that is focused is because there seems to be some struggles or some conflict regarding money or assets or values. I see that this may relate to earth signs. So there's the Knight of Coins and the Queen of Coins. So earth signs are either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This could be a mother and son. Queen and Knight can often be mother and son, or a woman and a younger man. And they are looking away. They're in reverse, so they're not seeing things clearly, and they're looking away, so it may be that they are trying to take the money away, that they are trying to be they're trying to be in control of the assets. And this card here, Six of Coins, is really a card of the haves and the have-nots. You can see in this card there's someone who's handing out the money, and there's two people who are trying to receive it. So this may be like some sort of struggle or conflict between these people are trying to take the money. This could even just be coworkers that are trying to negotiate for a raise, or if there's an award of a contract, they're the ones who are trying to take the money and run with it. So if there's anything like that going on, understand your unique worth, your unique value, your unique place in the universe. Just like the star or the bird or the flower, there's no one else that can replace her. This gives her lots of hope and radiance. It's self-acceptance. So it's knowing your place in the universe, knowing that there's no one else like you. Try to keep your mind focused there, Gemini, at the beginning of the month, because there is this sort of tangle with this Knight of Coins and Queen of Coins energy trying to pull the money away. There's difficulty with mother and son energy, or resources. It doesn't necessarily have to be money per se, but resources, things of value. There may just be disagreements about what things are of value or who's going to have what. There's really that energy happening at the beginning of the month for you, Gemini. So when you're looking at mother and son, especially energy, and who gets what, try not to focus so much on that. Try to see that your worth and your value and your place in the universe is just not disputable. In the middle of the month, I have Magician here for you, and Magician connects to his own power. Magician takes all the different elements that exist, the Cups energy, which represents emotional energy, the Coins, which represents physical or assets, the Swords, which represents the mental element, and then the Wand, which represents vitality, courage, action, energy. So he takes all of those elements and creates what it is he wants to see. He says, abracadabra, let it be. I'm taking from the infinite world, taking all the materials, and I'm creating the very thing. I'm pulling it from heaven down here to earth. With Magician in the reverse position here, it's saying that Magician is showing up for you, but you're not tapping into his energy. So what is it that you either feel unfocused about or unconscious about? Because Magician has such focus and such concentration of his conscious mind, he's able to create those results. He's single-minded, he's purposeful, he knows what he wants, and he says, this is what I want. He's able to articulate it. When you have Magician in reverse, it means you're not tapping into the creative, powerful energy that you have available to you. Is there a way in the middle of March that you feel like you're not able to create what you want? Because Magician energy is there for you. It's just in shadow when it's in reverse, or it's not accessible. There's also Page of Rods, which is a fire sign. So this could be Aries, it could be Leo, it could be Sagittarius, and this is usually a younger person, Page of Rods. So this is in reverse, and normally Page of Rods in the upright position means enthusiasm, willingness, openness. He's considering acting on something. He's taken up the rod in his hand and he said, I'm ready to do something with this. I'm ready to go. I'm full of enthusiasm. I'm full of unbridled willingness. I want to go. I'm here. I am. And I'm considering everything that I need to do to just go forth. With it in the reverse position, is it your lack of enthusiasm perhaps that's making you not connect with your Magician energy? Is there any sort of unwillingness that you are embodying that is, in conflict with this magician energy? In what ways are you not sort of taking up the cause, or not? You may have the rod right in your hand, but if you don't use it, like Magician, one thing common to these is that they both have these wands in their hand. If you have the wand in your hand, you're able to do something, but you need to actually create something with it. It's not enough to just have, for example, it's not enough to have a tool in your hand. Say if you were wanting to drill something, just having the drill in your hand doesn't make it actually happen. You actually need to take action and do it, which says that you're ready to do that. You've got this Ace of Rods energy. This is the person who's willing to go forth, the person who's willing to lead the charge. In this card, there's always a new beginning that's available, because this is Ace of Rods. It's the initiation of action. Ace is initiation, beginning energy. Rods is action, vitality, courage. And the world is handing this to you. So the image for this is of the baton person who's out in front of a parade, who's willing to lead the charge. Or if you think about a race where the person who is the active element is the person who is holding the baton. So if you pass, from runner to runner, the person with the baton is the active one. So this is new action, new beginning of energy. And I can see that in the middle of the month, you might have some conflicts connecting to your own creativity, your own willingness, your own optimism, but you do eventually take that action. This new chapter is available to you. And it can happen quickly, but it may not happen as quickly as you want. You may not see the results of it. This is 7 of Wands, and this is 8 of Wands, and it's 8 wands flying through the air, and you can see they're almost lined up. So when this card shows up, it means that things are approaching completion. It means that things are happening swiftly. It means that you may be getting the last piece of information that you need, because this is information flying through the air. when it's in the reverse position, it's saying things may be a little bit delayed. They may not go as quickly as you want. They are lining up, but they may not be fully lined up. It's when this card appears in the reverse position, sometimes I like to use the saying, a watched pot never boils. So things are heating up, but it may not be boiling yet. Even though it might be almost there, it's just not there yet. So if you take action on something, don't expect immediate results. Even though there's stuff happening, stuff is ready to boil. Towards the end of the month, Gemini, I show you have Page of Coins here. And Page of Coins is, because that page energy, just like with this Page of Rods, talks about willingness. This is someone who's willing to consider money, assets, valuables, possessions, values, someone who's just considering it and delighting it. Sometimes I look at this as like a job offer position, because it's money coming into the young man who's willing to receive it. But this can be an earth sign as well, so this could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and it's usually a younger person. It can be male or female. Pages generally can be either one. And they're in the reverse position, so it's saying that it could mean a number of things. It could mean that either the job offer is not there, the money that you had hoped to receive is in question, or that there's an earth sign that is just not seeing things correctly. He's not being supportive. Interesting that I'm seeing, two pages in reverse surrounding this magician energy. Are there some young people around you that are making you feel like you're not as capable and powerful as you usually are? Is that something that's going on, Gemini? Because these pages they're not helping you right now. They're not in support of you. And it's saying that you may not be feeling like you can take a time out. Four of Swords means resting, rest and recuperation. It's a soldier who's taking a day out of battle to rest and fight another day. But in the reverse position, it's saying maybe you're not feeling like you can take that rest. I'm also seeing it in conjunction with this 10 of Wands is a card of like just feeling overburdened, feeling like you're carrying too much, feeling like your back's gonna break, you're tired. But the way out of this card is saying put down what it is that you're carrying that is not necessary. Is there a load that you're carrying that you can unburden yourself from? Because you may really need a rest, Gemini, especially towards the end of the month. And then you are going to have, at the very end of the month, at the very end of March, you're going to have some clarity. You're going to have some insight. This card, Ace of Swords, is a card of the truth. I call it truth with a capital T. And it's an epiphany. It's a revelation. It's when swords represent the mental element, so ideas. It's when the one idea, the one truth, becomes apparent, as clear as day, and it's handed to you from the universe. So it's like when all the clouds disperse and that one sword, that one truth, that one idea is available to you and it's handed to you. So things become very clear at the end of the month, Gemini. At the beginning of the month, try not to get too entangled with this who has what, the mother-son energy that's in reverse, the money is going away, am I part of the haves or the have-nots? Just recognize the value of your own unique place in the universe. Try to connect to the hope that is available with that card. If you're not feeling your power to create the results that you want, see if there's any unwillingness or lack of enthusiasm that you are bringing to the situation, or that if you've got the tool in your hand and you're just not using it, that could be happening at the middle of the month for you. With this Ace of Rods, you've got a new beginning, a new vitality, a new chapter that's available to you. Run with it. Even if the results aren't as swift as you might like to see, there's still stuff happening below the surface. Stuff is coming together. And then if a job offer is not coming to you, or the money that you had hoped is not coming, or you've got a young person who's not being supportive, try to take a rest. Try to put down what is not necessary regarding that situation and take a time out, because there's something in doing that that is going to become very clear to you, and you're going to kind of connect with the truth, connect with an epiphany or a revelation. You'll see things clearly if you're able to do that. So that's my reading for you, Gemini, for March. I hope you enjoyed it. There's a lot of blue energy here, so it's a lot about a mental frame of mind. It's kind of like keeping your mind right, keeping your mind in a place where things are copacetic, things are just, cool and calm. That's very blue energy. So see if you can connect with that blue energy through the month of March, and just see if you can keep your cool. All right, that's my reading. Thank you for watching so much. I really appreciate all of your comments and your feedback. Thanks, everyone. Yours in the stars. If you enjoyed the reading, feel free to check out my readings for the other signs, and also feel free to share on any platform, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Yours in the stars.